welcome back to my vlog. I hope you've been staying well, healthy, and safe at home. Today's topic is going to be about family. So family has different meaning to each individual. So your meaning of family, your definition of family could be totally different to everyone else, and that's totally fine. It's totally normal because each person is an individual. There's only one you in this entire universe, and nobody can ever beat that. I'll repeat that again. There's only one you in this entire universe, and nobody can ever beat that. So your perspective, your mindset, your reasons to the definition of family is totally respectable. Family could be your friends, your blood, family, and relatives, or they could be your crew and colleagues, people you've worked with for so long, for so many years, who you've built trust, loyalty, respect, and love. People who has your back. People who you can't imagine that can't be there in your life anymore, because that's how much value they give you, and that's how much of value you want to give them. I thought this is a very interesting topic to talk about because it has so much great moral value in it, and I believe everyone can relate to it, right? So I'd like to share to you my definition of family. Family for me right now is my mom and my mom's partner, Frank. Frank's family come in naturally as he cares for them. My focus in this time of my life is my mom, and naturally, Frank, my mom's partner. Family to me is people who can relate to you, understand you, loves you, and accepts you just the way you are. Because what happens when people cannot relate to you? These are the cons. Get ready to this. I hope I don't trigger some nerve or some deep reserved emotions, but I thought this gives me so much light, and I thought of this before I went to sleep 2 nights ago, and I thought it's something very interesting to share with you guys. So these are the cons. Beware. Number 1, they cannot appreciate you and your hard work. The hard work that you put into the good life that you have and the life that you give them. They cannot understand you nor understand your life and what is in fact truly happening on the deeper level, underneath all that facade, like the bottom pit of the iceberg of your life in the deep ocean blue. It's so deep, guys. There's more interesting ones. Number 2, people who can't relate, cannot understand, and cannot appreciate you, no matter what. They could be your blood or not. Yes, this is from experience. But that's okay, I've moved on. I move on easily. I'm like, are you that type of person where when someone puts so much pressure on you, you're like a ball that the more pressure they put on you, the higher you bounce? Because you're the type of person who learns quick and adapts quick. I'm like that too. I move on easily and I learn quickly, which is good. They tend to be jealous. This is still number 2. They tend to be jealous, insecure, and gossipers. No. We don't want them. We don't want that. They tear you down, drag you down, say nasty things behind your back, but can never confront you for it on the eye-to-eye level. And when you help them, they tend to be very ungrateful attitude. Guys, successful people say that the most important attitude to have to be successful is the gratitude attitude. So always be grateful for the little things that we have in our life. And by the way, just letting you know, disclaimer, I'm not talking about anybody here. This is just a life experience that I've had for 28 years, and I thought this is something very interesting to talk about, and I'm saying this from a positive light I'm giving you guys. Okay? So this is about moral lessons and something that we can get value from. Number 3, people who cannot relate to you thinks everything comes easy to your life because they just won't get it. Like how? How do you have such a wonderful life? How do you have such wonderful girlfriend, boyfriend, siblings, parents, I don't know, house, cars? Like, how do people get jealous? I'm not the jealous type, that's the thing. I do have a word though. When I do get jealous, I say to my friend, I'm so jelly. That's my word. That is my line. I'm so jelly of you. I'm so jealous. I would say it to their face. But I'm not the type that I'm so jealous of you, I will tear you down. I'm not that type behind their back. I don't do that. So, because I don't do that, I only expect my circle to be like that as well. Not to do that as well. I'm very picky. So, I had a revelation that from now on, the only people that I can think of who is next to me, who comforts me and cares for me in real life, are my family. Another meaning of family in a dictionary means a group of people who are generally not blood relations, but who share common attitudes, interests, or goals and frequently live together. I decided that I will find my own tribe, my people. People who are going to be there for real, in real life for me. People who can relate to me and understand. That's what I've decided on. There is a saying goes, understanding is much deeper than knowledge. There are many people who know us, but very few who understand us. Because you should never bother explaining yourself to people whose minds are already closed for you. Those minds who are like a box that can't be opened because their minds are already closed for you. No matter how much patience and love you give, they just won't get you. And when I say you, your way of living, your habits, your likes and dislikes, your passions in life, and your lifestyle. And when I talk about lifestyle, it means your way of living. It's not about cars or cocktails, travel or clubbing every weekend. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your way of living and what you do as your habits. And by the way, if there are healthy ones as well, healthy way of living, habits, likes and dislikes, passions and lives, and your lifestyle, if they're healthy and you don't have a great support from family and friends, then that's not very good. That's heartbreaking. If you need to feel like explaining yourself all the fucking time, because they always make you feel misunderstood as they cannot relate to you, take note. We can't just blame people here. We have to take responsibility as well. Number 1, you can relate to them. You understand them very well. You can put yourself in their shoes and understand them on a deeper level in that iceberg tip at the bottom. That's so deep. But somehow they just don't get you. It's unfair, isn't it? Guys, you need to know. We need to know our worth. We need to know our worth, our value, and our power. And we can only find our power by knowing our position. I think that has such a great meaning, because knowing your position comes from a humbling perspective. It's not just ego. It comes from love as well. You should focus on those people who can see your value instead. They're the ones you should listen to. Pros, number 1, listen to people who has the life that you want. Number 2, listen to people who have good and healthy lifestyles, meaning the way of living and their habits, their ways of living and their habits. 3, listen to people who can relate to you and understand you on a deeper level underneath all that facade, and the ones who can see the bottom pit of that iceberg of your life. Number 4, watch and observe. Watch and observe a person's lifestyle, meaning their way of living, habits, activities, attitudes, tastes, morals, and standards. If they have the life that you want for yourself, or healthy habits that you want to have, or just to be the type of person you want to become, they're the ones you should listen to and you should focus on. We should focus on them instead. Then those are the ones we should focus on, to surround yourself with and to be influenced by. Number 6, you should be mindful and be aware. And you should pick your influences. Family or people can either be toxic or healthy. That depends on you, on allowing the influence you want in your life. I thought that this was such a very interesting topic to share with you guys, because yes, I do have great standards when it comes to family and friends. And I am 28 years old and I'm still learning. I don't know everything, even though I like to surround myself with elderly people because I like to hear their moral lessons, moral stories of their life and the mistakes that they've done, that they've made, and what they've learned from that. Because I want to do well in my life. One of my goals is to be a better person, because I want to be better. And to have a better future, I need my circle to have that great influence on me. I'd like to have, family and friends that I can boast around. That yeah, these are my family, these are my friends. These are my friends. I'm so proud of them, and this is what they do in their life. People who are doing so well in their career, or friends who have that deep understanding because they love you, they care for you, they respect you, they have loyalty. And they have that love for you. So guys, family are people, in my perspective, who are great influences. And it is only natural to have high standards, because they can affect you greatly in your life and your future and your character and your perspective and mindset and your actions in your life. I believe I'm the type of person who doesn't get influenced easily, because I'm very observant of my circle. I watch their lifestyle, I watch their examples, and if there's someone I admire, there are someone I listen to. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. I hope there's moral lessons, moral value you've learned from that, and that's all we really just want to get out of here. And please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay well put in your homes so we can get back to our lives right away. Thank you so much, guys, for your moral support and for sharing and for listening as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.